Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, back again with me. I'm Zahroh Rohanna. Today I will show you about the journal review by the title The Use of Audio-Visual Media in Teaching Speaking. The research instrument. In this research, the writer a set of tests and questionnaire as the instrument to collect data. The instrument were a set of tests and a questionnaire. An oral performance pre-test was used to collect the best data speaking scores for the student. In the pre-test, each student had to read a short narrative and had to retell the story in front of the class. Oral performances were again used to get post-test speaking scores for each student. In this test, each student again had to read a narrative and to retell the story in front of the class. To find out the responses of the student to using audio-visual media in teaching speaking, a questionnaire was used. The questionnaire was distributed to the participant after the post-test. The questions were about the responses of the student to the use of audio-visual media for teaching speaking. Data collection procedure. In the study, the researcher functioned as a teacher for the experimental class, preparing of appropriate material for the teaching and learning process during the treatments for the experimental group became the most important thing. Besides, the researcher organized the teaching procedure for the experimental class. Lastly, organizing the research instrument was needed for the experimental class. To analyze the data, the writer used quantitative analysis. The results from the students' performance in the pre-test were compared with their post-test results to find out the impact of the audio-visual media treatment on their speaking performance. Okay, the next is research, finding, and discussion. To minimize the number of mistakes in the speech by the student, the researchers give the student correction on their performance. Based on this correction, the students were supposed to learn more and to improve their ability in speaking. The first discussion was concerned with the score of the student after giving the first treatment using the audio-visual media. Second discussion concerned what speaking components are best taught with audio-visual media. The third discussion related to the result from the questionnaire completed by the student about their responses to the use of audio-visual media. The use of audio-visual media makes the classroom situation more live. By using audio-visual media, the teacher can use media such as videos, picture, and record material. Audio-visual media can make the student enjoy the lesson and motivate them to use English as second language. The use of audio-visual media helps students to concentrate more on the subject, and they all feel happier and more relaxed learning speaking. This was supported by the data that all the students were satisfied with learning speaking using audio-visual media. Okay, the last is conclusion. The objective of the study was to find out whether there would be an increase in improvement in the speaking abilities of the student by using audio-visual media. Based on the result, the researcher concluded that there was an increase in improvement of the speaking ability of the student by using audio-visual media. Most improvement was in pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary, with no significant improvement in fluency and comprehension.